All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for hopping on. As more people hop on, this call is going to be recorded, so you guys can totally rewatch this afterwards. But I just thought I'd put together a little introduction on a couple things that you can learn as a new coach, and just kind of the importance of focusing in on things, especially when you get started. I know there can be overwhelm. I know you can be, kind of all over the place. So I just want to create like a little video to share with you guys. So I'm actually going to share my screen and kind of go through this new coach welcome packet here. So this is available at the top of the team page. In a little link, so you can access this whenever you want. There's a little congratulations part talking to you guys about stuff, and then there's an explanation on team pages. But I'm just going to start out with a couple things at first. So I am Carly. I'm the CEO and founder of Team Root to Rise. I started coaching a little over 2 years ago, which is crazy. I started with a fitness program, just like all of you guys, fell in love with the community and decided I wanted to pay it forward. And literally I could end this call right here, because that's really all we do as coaches, right? We really like to overcomplicate it. We really like to say, oh, well, I need to do this on social media, and I need to do this, and then my team page, and I need to do this in my emails. When in reality, guys, like, we help ourselves, we help others, and then we teach other people how to do the same thing. So, overwhelm is definitely normal. And I find a lot of times people say that they get overwhelmed as a new coach, but I would really suggest that you guys kind of like lean into that and get used to that, because, that's kind of the fun of being an entrepreneur, and look at it as this exciting, fun thing, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be overwhelmed. This isn't fun. Like, I don't like being overwhelmed. Just lean into it and have it be kind of more of an excitement instead of a feeling of overwhelm. And then another recommendation is just remind you guys that, like, being on this call or being on any type of training call, whether it's a new coach call or a team call, these types of calls do not build your business. Listening to trainings don't build your business. Searching for things on Google don't build your business. You going out there and inviting people and helping other people and serving people, that's what's really going to build your business. You must put into action what you learn. I know so many people in this network that know everything, that have taken 5 million training courses on how to be a Beachbody coach, but they don't implement things, and that's why they're not successful. So experience is the number one thing that I could recommend you guys do. Experience will really breed that confidence. And as you continue to experience things and reach out to people and post on social media, even though you might feel like you're not ready, that's what will really give you that experience to feel confident and want to like continue forward and find success in your coaching journey. So that's just something that I like to kind of start out with. So like I said before, what we do as coaches, we help ourselves, we help others, and then we help other people help other people. So, if you're wondering, oh my gosh, what is my role as a coach? Keep those 3 things at the forefront. And really, you can't do any of those things unless you're willing to help yourself first and foremost. So, diving into your fitness program, sharing your fitness program on social media, being really open and honest and vulnerable about kind of like where you're at on your fitness journey. Don't wait until you're perfect and you have this perfect transformation photo to share that. I started coaching with 600 followers on Instagram, and my first couple of posts were like, okay, me and my mom are going to do this fitness program at home. And like, me and my mom literally laughed our way through the first 21-day fix video, because we couldn't take ourselves seriously. We had never done an at-home workout program before. We thought it was so weird. And then like this journey started to unfold, and I started to be like, holy crap, this works. Oh my gosh, this meal plan is actually working for me. Oh my gosh, like my body's actually transforming. But if I would have waited and not shared those like really pivotal first kind of experiences and waited until I was perfect, people aren't going to relate to that. They're not going to see that story unfold. So it's so important to share those things as well. So share that journey, and don't be afraid to share kind of like the growth that you experience firsthand. And then the other reminder is you already really have everything that you need to be successful as a coach. I know a lot of the times, again, like I was saying, you like to wait for things, you like to wait to, feel ready or feel like, again, you have that perfect transformation. There's Google, there's the Beachbody FAQ, there's these team pages that I'm going to start talking about. There's so many different areas where we can find the answers to pretty much every question. You have everything that you need to be successful and literally create like a bomb, amazing business. It's now our responsibility or your responsibility as a new coach to step in and be like, okay, I'm going to start taking action. I'm going to learn something, and then I'm going to go act upon it. And that's like my number one like recommendation for you guys. After watching this call, go see what you can put into action. After you close this window and you're like, okay, I'm done with that call, go see what you can immediately put into action. See if you can go and hit Emerald immediately. Go see if you can, help your first challenge or get somebody signed up with the same challenge pack that you were signed up with. Like that continuous kind of habit of learning and taking immediate action instead of learning and like writing notes about it and then thinking about taking action is super, super key. So I'm just going to go through this. So obviously the team pages, you'll probably notice you were added into the Team Root to Rise page and the personally sponsored page. So on the sides of any of these team pages that you're added to, let's say for Team Root to Rise, for example, you can use this little search bar on this side here, and you can actually search for things. So if you have a question about a challenge pack, or you have a question about Success Club, or you have a question about conversations or being a new coach, you can search and use this little bar right here, and it'll pop up so many different things in trainings, whether it's a team call or a conversation that somebody's had. There's lots of different things in there. You can also go into the file section of Team Root to Rise, and there's conversation scripts. There's a 21-day group guide, and it literally has every single day pinned out for you so that you can share it in your own challenge group, making it super, super simple for you to run your own group. So that's just a little bit about the team page. So another thing I like to say about the team page is if you get overwhelmed with notifications, you can mute the notifications on group. So if you have a crazy challenge group that's just like blowing up off the wall, go and mute the notifications on it. If you're a part of like 5 or 6 groups all of a sudden and there's all these notifications pinging your phone all the time and you're going crazy, mute the notifications on the group. That was one of the biggest suggestions that Jamie ever gave me. I was like, oh, yeah, I can do that, Maybe if you're getting a lot of Instagram notifications, mute the Instagram notifications in the settings portion of your phone, and it'll totally just decrease that amount of stress, and then you can go into Facebook with an intention. You can go into Instagram with an intention on what you want to do that's going to build your business. So that's just a little side note. Your new coach checklist. So the number one thing that I can recommend you guys to do, especially as a new coach, and in order to start off on the right foot, without getting too overwhelmed, of course, and being able to lean into the overwhelm, is using this checklist kind of to just guide you guys in the right direction. So these are 3 personal development books that I would definitely recommend. GoPro is amazing, The Slight Edge, and The Compound Effect. You can also download these on Audible and stream them in the car. I would say the first year of coaching, I was balancing 4 to 5 jobs. So I was doing all of my personal development in the car. So I was listening to Audible, which is just an Amazon app where you can buy books and they can just stream in the car. And I just had them playing every time I drove. I got in like over an hour of personal development every single day because I just had books streaming. Like I was cruising through it. So find a personal development book that you can commit to, and that honestly will change your life more than anything. If you don't get anything else out of coaching and like you stop working out, you stop coaching, you do whatever, always stick to personal development because it'll change your life for the better in every single facet. New coach checklist part 2, make sure you commit to your fitness first. Always, always, always commit to your program, guys. If you're going to be inviting somebody to a challenge group, they're going to be talking to you about, your amazing results in your program and like what you've been doing and committing on your own fitness routine. So make sure that you're always actively working through a program and drinking your Shakeology. Always serving your body first and doing your program. From that, and this is why committing to you first and inviting is second, you can start inviting people to join you, right? Inviting is super natural and organic, and it does not have to be scary. If you're loving the process of loving yourself, of diving into PD, of committing to your fitness journey, of drinking your shake and making yourself feel good, it's like instead of telling somebody to do something, if you're already doing it, all an invite can be is, hey, do you want to join me in this? Hey, do you want to do this alongside me? And this can be, if you're a brand new coach and signed up yesterday, it can be as simple as, hey, so like I did this like coaching thing and I'm starting this challenge group where I've been doing it for like a week or so. It's super awesome. Would you be interested in joining me? Like that does not have to be scary. I always say like our team pages and like becoming a coach or joining a challenge group is kind of like a sorority, but like a fitness style sorority. I was in a sorority in college and this is way more fun than that one. But, it's the same type of deal. Look at our challenge groups and our team page kind of as a club. And obviously like you would want to join people. You would want to invite people to this, right? You would want to show people this type of community and the support and empowerment, encouragement that you found in here. So stem your invites and your places of like reaching out from people from a place like that, super organic. And then number 4 is find your why. And I would definitely encourage you guys to, really get rooted into your why. Why are you a coach? It's super great if you're a coach because you want to help people, but I would find something that's a little bit deeper than that. Just because, when the days get hard and, you want to sleep in or you don't feel like reaching out to people, helping other people, like, it's inspiring, it's encouraging, but it's not going to like make you push really far, right? It's not going to make you like really, really like dive in deep and work super hard. And you guys can definitely go back to this and click on it. It's also on my YouTube channel. I have my why linked on there as well. Trainings to start with. So I know a bunch of you, I require all of my new coaches before we do our Getting Started Right calls to finish the 14-day new coach prep course. And the link is actually pinned at the top of the team page. And it's also pinned at the top of your own coach's team page or my personally sponsored page as well. The guides in here will help you set up everything. So before you go to your coach and ask questions, or before you go to the team page and ask questions, make sure you commit to this course because it's there for you guys. And I mean, I had a new coach yesterday, or signed up on Tuesday, and it's Thursday, and she's already done with the 14-day new coach training course. Like, she powered through it. It doesn't necessarily take 14 days, but you can definitely do it at your own pace. So definitely commit to this because it's key in your success. And then when you show up and ask your coach a question, you'll come up like super knowledgeable, and like you'll have specific questions from what you've learned in the new coach prep course. Again, the link is here, but the link is also posted at the top of the team page and the top of probably your own coach's team pages as well. You'll want to make sure that you can access your coach online office, which is right here. You go to teambeachbody.com, you click on coach, and then coach office, and you can go to training here, and there's additional trainings for you in here as well. The new coach prep course that I just talked about literally dives into your office, and it'll show you all about it. But make sure that you dive in here and get used to this, because this is kind of the back end of your business, right? Like, if you were working at a storefront, this would be like your version of like a cashier, like desk, you know? Second thing I want to talk about is being an active coach. So this is super important. Being an active coach means you must have 50 personal volume points within a 5-week period. PV stands again for personal volume, and it's a value assigned to services or products, and your activity as a coach impacts you and also your own team. So I love saying this example. Let's say you were a yoga teacher. I'm not going to be a successful yoga teacher unless I'm consistently practicing yoga, right? Like, I would never tell somebody to go to a yoga studio if I wasn't actively going to a yoga studio. So whether you're committing to Shakeology or Energize or Beachbody Recover or the beach bars or some type of Beachbody product, make sure every single month you're consistently consuming something that's Beachbody product related, so that when you reach out to someone, you say, hey, like, you should buy a challenge pack and drink Shakeology. You can speak from a place of real authenticity and like actual belief in these products because you're consistently committing to them every single month. And you can always check your status on whether you're active or not in your Coach Online office. It'll show up and it'll show your current status right here as active. Again, it has to be 50 PV or more within a 5-week period. If you're drinking Shakeology, you're literally good. Shako is 90 PV a month, so you're good to go there. And then these are just some other examples on ways to stay active. So a lot of people aren't sure. Actually, I probably need to update this since beach bars were launched, but there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can stay active, but it has to be a combination of something that's 50 PV or more. So Shakeology is 90 PV. You could do the boosts are awesome. There's a whole bunch of different things in the performance line. I'm sipping on Energize right now. And just make sure it's something that's a combination of something that will give you 50 PV or more. Again, the beach bars also could be something, and everything always has like a little PV mark next to it, so you can double check and make sure that your status is active. So that's a little graphic you guys can totally save or refer back to. Success Club. So number one goal as a coach, like I said before, we help ourselves. And then number two is we help others. So Success Club is a way to determine if you are being successful as a coach every single month. That's why it's called Success Club. You'll hear us talking about it all the time, but it's super important because it really does determine whether you are being successful as a coach, right? So Success Club is, if you're confused on this or you've heard me, yap about this and you're like, what the hell is she talking about? I'm going to explain to you right now. So Success Club, it's a point earning system that rewards us for growing our business. So you earn Success Club points by selling a challenge pack. So just like the challenge pack that you purchased, you'll now receive Success Club points when you sell your own challenge pack. when I talk to clients or when I talk to people on Instagram, this is kind of just a side note, I don't usually call it like a challenge group or like a challenge pack because people don't really know what that means. A lot of times on Instagram, I'll say, you know, my fitness group is starting, or my accountability group is starting, or my online boot camp is starting, or when I'm talking to people via email about committing to a challenge pack, usually I phrase it like a fitness package or something that's more relatable that they can understand. Because obviously to us, a challenge pack is like, oh yeah, I totally know what that is. But some other people might get a little bit confused on what the hell a challenge pack actually is. That's just a little side note. But again, our goal is hitting Success Club 5 or above every single month. With every single challenge pack you buy, you get 2 points. So ideally, you're helping 3 or more people every single month. If you want to refer back to this guide, there's a little YouTube video that explains to you how to hit Success Club every month. But realistically, what you guys just need to focus on is helping 3 people every month. That will determine whether you're going to whether you're going to grow your business, whether you're going to see that continuous growth as a coach. And like here, I don't even know why I put this, but I guess it makes sense. Coaches who hit Success Club every month in 2016 saw their paychecks increase by an average of 133% compared to coaches who didn't. So consistency is key, guys. Figuring out how to consistently help people, consistently serve people, and consistently coach people. That's really how you're going to see your business grow. And then down here, just as a little combination of all the different things. You can also get Success Club points by selling just an HD order of Shakeology or an HD order of Daily Sunshine or a combination of Performance Line. But honestly, guys, like I don't think I've ever gotten Success Club points from anything besides a challenge pack, because that's what I signed up with. That's what I fell in love with. I'm sure that's probably what you guys fell in love with. And that's what I can speak most authentically on. So selling that annual all access challenge pack, it's $160. That will get you 2 Success Club points. You can reverse engineer that and be like, okay, I need to help at minimum 1 person every 10 days for a month to get to at least Success Club 6. So freaking easy. You guys can totally do that. Here is how to sign up your first challenger or coach. I have these links that you'll see here. They're actually pinned at the top of the team page, and you can just click on them and it'll actually give you a full tutorial on how to actually sign somebody up. We have a really cool system right now. It's just via Share a Cart. That's what our system's called. And you get to pick your own customers' flavors. You get to pick what challenge pack they give. All you need is their email, and then you'll send it off to them right there. So all of this is on there, and you'll also learn the trainings on how to access these types of things within that 14-day New Coach Prep course that you need to do. Second up, so after you've helped your 3 people, or as you're kind of figuring out who those 3 people are that you're going to help, make sure that you get to Emerald ASAP. I always recommend people get to Emerald within their first 30 days as a coach, but realistically, you could get to Emerald in your first week, right? You help your 2 first people, you sign them both up as coaches, you introduce them to the team, you get them started on a fitness program, boom, you're Emerald. So as an Emerald coach, you have 1 coach on your left leg, and you have 1 coach on your right leg. Again, we really like to overcomplicate things in the coaching world, but it's so simple, guys. So simple. Again, there's a little link right here at the bottom that you can click on, and it tells you how to go Emerald in 1 week. In reality, you could go Emerald in 24 hours. You could go Emerald in 30 minutes. I have some trainings on my YouTube as well, but make sure you click that and think about that. But Emerald, really, I tell people, is when they open their business. You know, when I want to work with a coach, or a coach says, you know, oh, I want to take this seriously. I want to build my business. I'm like, great, girl, let's get you to Emerald, and then we can have a one-on-one chat, and we can talk more about your goals. So really getting those first 2 coaches, 1 on each leg, is ideal. And it's something that you should really focus on. If you're confused at all on how to get to Emerald or how to place those coaches on those legs, just message your upline and say, hey, I want to open my business. I want to start this. How can I get to Emerald? And she will be, I'm sure she'll be stoked just to talk to you about it. So having these goals in mind and be like, okay, this is what I'm working towards, that's why they have these ranks, right? That's why they have Success Clubs. So we can focus our energy as coaches on these things. After you hit Emerald, you would go to Diamond. So you can use this ranking ladder to kind of start building your business and seeing visually what it would look like. So again, Emerald is just 1 coach on your left leg and 1 coach on your right leg. Diamond is 4 and 4, and 1 of those coaches on each side has to be Emerald. So again, I'm simplifying this. I'm talking to you guys about this now because you need to have that vision and you need to know where you're going. For my first year in coaching, I didn't talk to any of my coaches about ranks. I didn't really talk to them about Diamond. I didn't really talk to them, you know, about pushing towards these types of things. But this gives you, I mean, what is this thing called? It's called a roadmap. Like, we need a map on like where we should be going as a coach, how we should be structuring our business, how we're going to, you know, find success. And after Emerald, this is the next step. So it's something that you can definitely print out and just fill in the bubbles of the names of people who you think would be in your organization. And again, if you have the desire to want to go diamond, which you should, whether you want a part-time or full-time income, make sure you message your coach and say, hey, how do I get there? Are there trainings that you would recommend for me? You know, what should I do? So that's another awesome one. Let's see. I'm gonna skip past this stuff. All right, so we have a couple options for you guys on power hours. You'll hear people talk about this like definition of like a power hour. And when I first started, I was like, what the hell is a power hour? But these types of PDFs are really awesome because it helps you focus. Again, it gives you a roadmap on your business, giving you a roadmap on what you should really be focusing on. So this checklist is available for you guys in the files section of the team page. So make sure you go and find it. If you want to find a different power hour, again, go on Google, search Beachbody Coach Power Hour, and it'll give you so many different PDFs, so many different options. So all this is really doing is, again, helping us like focus in on that roadmap of what you should be doing as a coach and where you should really be spending your time. Again, new conversations, workout, Shakeology, the minutes of PD that you're reading, recognition posts, follow-ups, and stuff like that. Really, really important things to focus in on. Again, if you have questions about any of this type of stuff, make sure that you check the FAQ in the Coach Online office. That's a really awesome place to start for questions. Like I said in the beginning, make sure that you're looking in the little search bar on the side of the team page. You can search questions if you have questions about Success Club or a new coach or, you know, whatever. It'll start popping up, but make sure that you're using each other and using these portals to help you. And the Beachbody FAQ is awesome. And then additional places to ask questions, like I said, our team page. Chances are if you have questions, I'm sure someone else does too. So if you have a question, ask it out loud. YouTube and Google are also great places to find resources. I remember my first year as a coach, I was literally just searching on YouTube and learning from all these coaches. I had no idea who they were, but I would just look them up. And then of course, if you can't find an answer, Voxer, Facebook message, you know, email your coach and ask her, and I'm sure that she would be more than happy to share it with you. So I'm going to stop sharing this.